everyone, Living Life with Donna here, and today I'm going to be making peach jam from frozen peaches, so stay tuned for the recipe. Okay everyone, so I have the peaches. I have about 4 bags of frozen peaches, and I put them in this pot to kind of defrost a little bit. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take my knife and I'm going to chop them up, because I don't want big chunks in my jam. So I'm going to just continue to chop this up until I get about 4 cups, and then I'll be right back with you. I'm just going to chop these up, and it's a little easier to chop them up when they're frozen. And I just want to get little tiny chunks till I get it like about that. So I get those kind of chunks. And I've already, like I said, I've already made the cherry jam. I've made salsa. I'm trying to can something every day from the garden, because I don't want it to be all my hard work to be lost. Now this was frozen. I did not grow these. I have no peach trees, but let me get this all chopped up, and when I get it all chopped up, I'll be right back with you. Okay, I've already cut up my peaches, and like I said, these are frozen, and it cut up really good being frozen, because it wasn't like the fresh where the juice was everywhere. So that was pretty good. But you do have to watch, because while I was chopping them up, I found a little bit of a pit. So however they processed them, they missed a pit. So be careful, because when I was doing my cherry jam, I also found a couple pits in those. So I got about 7.5 cups, because this is 4 cups and it was just a little over 4, and this is 3. So I'm gonna call it like 7.5 cups. And so now I got my Sure-Jell. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I got my pot all ready. I got this pot here that I put them in, so I'm going to put them in there. I'm going to put my cups. Oh, there we go. Make sure I get everything in there. Get it all. And it's just now starting to kind of melt. So now the juice is really, coming out. And I kind of chop mine. Sorry for the noise. I kind of chop mine extra. I don't know if you can see that. I chop mine kind of extra thin. As a matter of fact, there's a couple big chunks in here I'm going to get with the scissors, because I didn't want real big, huge chunks in there. And I mean, it was just a few. I think it did pretty good, a pretty good job. But of course, you can make it as chunky or as smooth. And if you wanted it really smooth, I guess you could use an immersion blender, So I'm going to get this to the stove and get all my ingredients in there and get into cooking. And I'm going to probably put about 3.5 cups of sugar. And then I'm going to do a couple of Splendas to make it not as sugary, for anybody that can. I thought I had some stevia, but I can't seem to find it. But anyway, let me get this on the stove. I don't want this to be a real long, drawn-out video. I got my jars, have been in the hot water all day on low. I've washed them, with soap and everything, rinsed them, put them in the bath canner on low, and they've been there for several hours now. And then when I get ready to put this in there, I'll turn it up and kind of boil them a little bit, because I like to extra sure that they're done. And then I'll get my lids and my rings, and I'll put them in the hot water, and then I'll be ready to can this up, because we are having company tomorrow. So I'm going to be busy cooking a Southern meal tomorrow, and so I want to get this done. And it's not hard, and I think it's a lot easier than doing fresh, where you have to peel it and then chop it and then all that juice. To me, the frozen, it was just the Great Value brand. Of course, you can use any brand of frozen that you want. Excuse me. I mean, even if you wanted to, I would assume, even if you wanted to just use canned peaches, maybe in its own natural juice, I'm sure you could do that too. So let me get this on the stove, And when I get everything set, then I'll be right back with you. So okay, everybody, I got my peaches in there. Okay, I put in a pat of butter, salt, 2 teaspoons of lemon, a dash of cloves, a cinnamon stick, which I just took out. Okay, and now I'm going to put in, I've got 4 cups, almost 4 cups of organic sugar and about maybe 6 Splendas. And I'm going to pour that in. Okay, and I'm going to give that a good stir around. Get that all stirred in and incorporated. Stir that all in there. I mean, I guess I could have just did straight, you know, you don't have to add that in there. I just did. And I always like to add salt to my fruit, just a sprinkle of sea salt, because I feel like it, I don't know, I feel like it gives it a good flavor. So we're going to bring that back to the boil. And then when it comes back to the boil, I'm going to put my Sure-Jell in there. And I'm going to keep stirring that till you get the boil that you can't stir down. Okay, look at all that steam. They're in there. They're steaming away. And so let me get this all set, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, there it is. Getting ready to can it up. There's my cans. They've been on all day. And this is nice and thick. You can see when you do the spoon, you can't. You see that's thick. It's not running real heavy. So I've got my jars, I've got my stuff, and I'm ready to can it up. So when I get this all canned up, I've got my vinegar waiting to wipe my rims. I'll be right back with you. Okay, I got my jars in, but I had some left. So what I did was I added some jalapeno from the garden to make it hot, and I got 1 big jar left, and I might get 2 out of there, I don't know. And so that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to let those jars boil when it comes to a rolling boil for probably about 15-20 minutes. It says 10, but I always do over. And it didn't seem to be as little thick, so I'm hoping it'll set up once it cooks in that. This one seems a little thicker, but anyway, as soon as I get that done, I'll show you what I got left. So, I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, there's my jars of regular peach jam. They've already started to seal. And I've got 3 more of the hot, I did add jalapeno. And so this is that's the peach jam. It looks really good. Ooh, that's hot. So like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.